Hello, everyone, and welcome to Healing Wednesday in the Circle of 12. Well, happy Wednesday, January 10. We're here with the third program of 2024. Now, if you're paying attention, you'd say, what? Wait a minute. This is not the third program. This is the second program.
I was almost thinking that myself, yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is the second Healing Wednesday.
I don't think I warned you about that. Well, listen, hopefully all of you joined us for another Green Mist, and that was given last Sunday.
That's
you see, that makes it 3 programs. There are now a total of 4 Green Mist replays in your portal, and they're there for you to enjoy as many times as you want.
But wait, Lee, there's more.
I love it when you say that.
I know you do. Are you aware, our beautiful Healing Wednesday members, that there is another extra program coming up for you this month? It's the second Fifth Wednesday special that we're going to give, and it's where Lee and I are joined by our good friend Marilyn Harper. It will be on Wednesday evening, January 31. We'll be in our special cabin studio, and many of you have actually recognised that we have Mount Shasta in the background of our cabin studio, and Adironda and Kryon are going to respond to the questions of the day from me. We will share with you more of the fun times that Marilyn and Lee have had together. Offering these additional programs, it's our way of thanking our beautiful members, and it seems that the Green Mist and Fifth Wednesday specials have been very well received. So thank you everyone for the wonderful feedback you've given us. Right now, it's time for some more affirmations. We're going to use the same affirmations from last week. And if you love affirmations, like Lee and I love affirmations, we've actually created an online course. It's offered in the Chrysalis Academy, and you can find out more at cryonmasters.com. But right now, let's get to those affirmations. They're a great way to posture the energy around us, and the words you speak are so powerful. When you combine that with pure intent, well, that's where the magic happens. So are you ready for some magic? I certainly am. So take a moment and focus within, and I remind you that the cells of your body is so ready to hear what you have to say and what your instructions are. Dear Creator, I give thanks and celebrate our connection and the divine spark that resides within me. Today, I give instructions to that magnificent part of me to push the energy of positive expectation and benevolence into my future. I trust in my angelic self to always bring me the solutions and synchronicities I need. I allow myself to receive the infinite love and blessings the Creator has for me.
Dear Creator, I give thanks and celebrate our connection and the divine spark that resides within me. Today I give instructions to that magnificent part of me to push the energy of positive expectation and benevolence right into my future. I trust in my angelic self to always bring me the solutions and synchronicities I need. I allow myself to receive the infinite love and blessings the Creator has for me.
Dear Creator, I give thanks and celebrate our connection and the divine spark that resides within me. Today, I give instructions to that magnificent part of me to push the energy of positive expectation and benevolence into my future. I trust in my angelic self to always bring me the solutions and synchronicities I need. I allow myself to receive the infinite love and blessings the Creator has for me.
I really hope all of you feel the truth of these statements as we do as we say them. You can receive infinite love. I know it. I've felt it. We'll be saying these same 3 affirmations again not the 3 affirmations, but we say it 3 times. We say the same affirmation 3 times. We're going to use it next week, and you can find all of these affirmations we've given you over the last few months within our portal in a section called Extras. That's in your portal, and that's also where you're going to find out these affirmations and other bonuses as well.
So right now we'd like to go to the question and answer part of the program. And this question comes from Juliana, and Juliana is from Italy. Juliana says, "It becomes more and more difficult to live daily in a chaos that is increasing more and more, and which is now everywhere and at all levels. Sometimes I even feel nauseous. When will all this end? How can we survive the intensification of heavy and negative energy? Sometimes I think I can't do it and I feel overwhelmed. Is it just me who feels this?"
Hello, Juliana. Actually, I answered this question, or a piece or a part of it, a few weeks ago. It was similar, but not exactly the same. I want to give another answer and make it even clearer. I think everyone needs to hear this. First, you're not alone. Feeling overwhelmed with it all, accompanied by negative energy, it creates sadness and unbalance for a lot of us. You're really not alone. So first we look at the why. Why are we feeling this? And we have to look at the why because that's where the solution is. Most of us who view this program in any language, those who are watching it now, you're compassionate old souls. I think this is really built into who we are on earth at this moment. We care. And the caring, perhaps, is the compassion is the why. And we're a very empathic group of people called lightworkers. We can't look at what's going on all around on this planet and not care. That's the why. That keeps us overwhelmed. Indeed, it does. In my previous message, I told everyone what the solution was, and it works. I'm going to do it again. The general solution is that all of us must now reframe our empathic ways. Whoa. And convert the negative energy into action. Now, that is the answer. It's not always easy. Listen, no light worker on this planet can afford to be overwhelmed or shut down by current events. We can't afford that. That completely disables our amazing ability to transmute energy. But that's the plan from those invested in keeping us feeling overwhelmed. In these new days of the shift energy where Kryon predicted this battle would come between the dark and the light, we need to pay attention right now. Feeling overwhelmed and even nauseous at the negativity we are seeing is the exact reaction that those who are invested in creating this, they want to see it. And if that's you feeling this right now with so many others, well, they've won. If we're feeling that way, they've won. We're being informed by so many on this planet that we, the old souls, right now have the ability to transmute energy, negative energy specifically, into compassionate energy. That's called compassionate action. So again, here are the steps needed. Number one, the basic one. Do you give permission? Are you willing to do a little work to make this happen for yourself? Will you give allowance for a change in you to become less empathic? Yes or no? That's the first one. Yes or no? Number two, you'll hear it from me over and over, but it's needed. You need to hear it again. Stop watching the news. Stop watching it in broadcast form. Get your information at the rate you wish to know it and get it in written form. Perhaps a news feed on the internet, something that's written down that you can control how you read it, how much you read it, how fast you read it. Those who broadcast the news, they create a biased window for you to look into, even scored with music that features the worst of the worst first. They create actually a dependence on people to watch it again and again. That's what they're invested in, viewership, and not much more. The news is programmed to you. I think you're aware of this. Number three, when you read or hear about the things that are going on, Listen, or I want you to listen and listen on purpose of helping those you're hearing about. Write them down. Write down the things that bother you most, and with the idea that you're going to revisit that note in a moment. And that'll be number 4. As you revisit that list that you've written down, use your intuition to who you think needs the most help with their sorrow or grief from you right now. Then picture them in your mind, or a group of them in your mind. See them receiving a powerful transmission of light from you, and also the collective yous all over the planet. Those are the ones, the old souls, who are doing this exact same thing with you. We are powerful. And this effort of reframing negative to compassionate action has been scientifically, we are powerful. And this effort of reframing negative to compassionate action has been scientifically measured. That's another program. You know this. Groups of people acting together with light messages get through. Many are helped. And those who receive that help have no idea who helped them or where it came from. That's the beauty of it. But they're helped. Then we no longer are overwhelmed. We're no longer despondent on what's happening. The reason? Instead, we have an opportunity to immediately pray, meditate, send energy, and visualize peace and hope for those in trouble. If we are overwhelmed, then the dark side is won. They have disabled the biggest feature of the old soul, the ability to send light vast distances and strong, along with others of like mind, to bring hope and peace to those who really, really need it right now.
What great instructions, Lee. I think it's a really good reminder of how powerful we are and that we can convert negative energy. And maybe that's where the term lightworker comes. We're all working at this together. So I'd like to do one more question. It comes from Rachel, and Rachel is in Australia. Rachel's asking, can you share more information about what we call angels and the angelic realm? Where do angels come from? How are they different from other higher dimensional or galactic beings who are not in physical bodies?
Wow, Rachel, where do angels come from? Whoa, that's a big one. Kryon has given a lot of information about angels and the angelic realm. It's all over in many, many channels, but it's very difficult to explain it. I don't care how many times Kryon explains it. I go, say what? So stand by for an answer we may not fully be able to deliver or understand, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I always default here to the messages from Kryon first. From Kryon, quote, how do you explain color to a sightless person who never ever saw anything? A sightless person doesn't even see in black and white. But for that matter, how do you explain specific colors to someone who has seen black or white? End of quote. The answer is this: I don't think you can. The reality of color is only available for those who have seen it. Others cannot have it explained to them. It's just a confusing, esoteric discussion of some who have experienced it trying to tell others who haven't. I mean, think about it. How can I explain red to a person who's never seen anything, a sightless person? I don't think it's possible. So, here come the angels. Kryon has told us that we are singular, digit, dimensional beings, and almost nothing else in the spiritual world around us is. So what happens with that is that angels, in their most basic and beautiful form, are often frightening to us. Here comes an angelic energy that moved through the wall in front of us with a majestic rainbow of iridescent colors, visible mostly through our third eye, and we're terrified. We've never seen anything like it. And so what does that angel say to us at that moment? Well, documented in Scripture, is all over the planet. I've told you before. The answer is that the angel stands before you and says, don't be afraid. Fear not. Truly, if angels were singular like us and dimensionality like us, they'd all be beautiful creatures with flowing robes and halos, and we wouldn't fear them at all. So right away we know that all those wonderful paintings that depict them like that, they're probably incorrect. According to Kryon, there is a vast amount of what we call life in multidimensionality. It's not definable as life by our biologists. That makes it crazy weird. In fact, anything we experience in multidimensional form is crazy weird. And things we see or experience that are multidimensional almost always defined as evil or occult. Dang, excuse me, but what chance do we have to experience an angel who is ready to give us a wonderful healing when we slam the door and call the exorcist? So right away, you may get the picture. We can't even sense or identify good things when they're out there because they're not in the box of our own reality. We've never seen red. We've never seen color. Kryon tells us that they are all family. Angelic beings see us as extensions of the creative source of the universe. Angelic beings know us, love us, and have a great sense of humor as well. They laugh when we laugh. They work around to help us, unless we won't let them, unless we slam the door. They are here on our planet to work with us humans if we give them free choice to do so. Listen, this is from Kryon, quote, "There are no evil angels. There are no angels who are out to get you or trick you." End of quote. Those perceptions are all the programming we get from the movies we see or the mythology that we've been given as truth. Angels come from the same place we come from. They exist as creations from God, the creative source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And the most startling message of all that I can give you about angels is this: we are angels when we're not here. Our human soul is angelic, and it's only the 4D part that we get to play with while we're here.
How beautifully. And I think it's time now for a meditation and a channel from Kryon. And I want to make this for Juliana to help you relax. And so I invite you to close your eyes and place your hands on your heart area. And all we're going to do is slow our breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just continue focusing on your heart area. And we're going to now feel, sense, or visualize deep gratitude to Kryon. Kryon loves humanity and says so many, many times. So just focus on that feeling of gratitude, so much gratitude that Kryon has come to us, delivering messages of compassion, love, hope, reminding us of our own magnificence. And from this place of gratitude for the love and compassion of Kryon, let us welcome in the message from Kryon today.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. Is it possible for you to control your future? That is the message that is the second part of a future series of 4 parts. What a question. Is it possible for you to control your own future? There would be those who say it's a dumb question. It's a dumb question because the future isn't here yet. How can you control something that hasn't happened? And then we return to that which we have told you many times before. And that statement we've made so many times before starts to align with some of the higher thinking physicists of today. Time is a construct. It's variable. It's linear for you. But the truth is, in a multidimensional one word, it all exists together. That's the word, together. Past, present, future are one thing existing together. That's a multidimensional concept. That's not the one that you received or that you live with. Well, we're aware of that. So it's a puzzling thing, is it not, for you? The whole idea that time may exist all together in one now also is puzzling. Don't try to figure it out. Instead, let's give the answer to the question that I just gave. Is it possible for you to control your future? The answer is yes. Perhaps not in the way you thought. I want to paint a picture for you.